Devastated when you first heard about her baby's death, Mrs. Gallagher. Have you and Rafaela had some sort of falling out? How family members of the kind sometimes will?
There has been a falling out, and I suppose if you speak with Rafaela, she'll mention it. Items of worth, and more importantly, of great sentimental value, have disappeared from our apartment. I wouldn't accuse Rafaela, although I can't imagine who else could have been responsible. But the atmosphere of distrust that has been generated is so strong that I felt it necessary to dismiss her.
And you think Rafaela may tell us, asking us to look at her about her baby dying, is you paying her back for this trouble about losing your items of worth?
She may, but she's wrong. They can be so emotional.
Anyways, we'll look into this, Miss Gallagher.
I'll appreciate your apprising me of the outcome.
Oh, yeah, I see you've written your phone number here.
I am so glad to have met you.
You know, you say that, Mrs. Gallagher, and I've got this feeling like I've met you before.
Maybe in another lifetime.
Yeah, maybe that's it.
Okay, then. So, what do you figure, Dee, that you knew her before?
I don't know. The picture's kind of hazy, but I do make out whole bunches of cotton.
Yeah, huh? Avery Batch, the daughter gave us for the pushing and abducting her old man.
No good?
The guy's on a liver list.
In Bellevue with hepatitis C, Avery Batch.
Where's my head at? Not knowing that.
Case is strewn with invalids. Can't talk to the mother because she just had a stroke.
What is it, John?
A man on the phone says he has information about their case.
What are you flailing your arms for?
Do you want the call in here?
No, tell the guy to mind his own business.
Yeah, bring it in here, John. What's the particular bee in your bonnet?
Do we want the call?
Do we want it in here, Andy? Detective Sorensen, 15th Squad. I was told you've got some information.
The bee in my bonnet is the victim's daughter's got a security guy retired off the job in about 8 feet over his head.
Hey, there was an incident outside that address. What do you know about it?
Why is that your problem?
Did you ever think about working security after you retired from the job? Because I had. And suppose you wound up with an Eve Arden type employer like the battle axe this Douglas works for. Where are you then, huh? You walk around all day nervous and intimidated with your thumb up your butt.
The 3 or 4 of them were acting suspiciously? Well, did you happen to get a look at any of them? Know them from around the neighborhood?
I'd like to think if I retired and worked security, I wouldn't have my thumb up my butt.
Well, you're always entitled to hope.
All right, I appreciate you coming forward with that, and I gather you don't want to give up your name. No, I understand. Anyways, if you want to, call in like a half an hour when our guys are back from the field, and I can let you know if their canvas confirmed that 3 or 4 black guys were responsible.
Same 3 or 4 guys marauded the entire city.
Or they could have been Hispanics, huh? All right, thanks very much.
3 or 4 black or Hispanic males. Now we're getting somewhere.
Figure that's one of the perps trying to find out where we are.
Yeah, we ought to have Peru trap the call back.
Yeah, what is it, John? Yeah, huh?
Buzzes on the intercom, huh? That's to rebuke me for speaking harshly before.
Yeah, thanks. Sector cart found a cutlass. Got stolen outside the apartment.
Any sign of the old guy got grabbed up?
No mention of that.
Believe me, you get intimidated working security for an Eve Arden type, your thumb is squarely up your butt.
Oh, this guy's pushing it.
Must have monitored a call off one of his scanners.
Well, somebody hurry up and pop this trunk.
Stand 10 feet back or I'll hurry up and I'll cuff you to that chain link fence. Come on.
Who called it in?
Nobody. I rolled up on it and ran the plates.
No one around when you rolled up?
No one was here. There's blood down here.
Yeah, the old man, he must have fished that jack iron out while he was lying inside the trunk. Looks like he tried to pry open the latch from the inside.
Hey, Douglas, these look like your dad's glasses?
Yep.
This guy's dead. They robbed and killed him and dumped him somewheres.
What if he's kidnapped and being held for ransom?
Oh, sure. Them owners of 10-year-old cutlasses they leave parked in the street are constantly getting abducted, especially when no one calls to ask for money.
Ma'am, we need you not to approach the vehicle till we're done with all our forensics.
What happened to him?
Well, we're still trying to sort that out.
What do you think happened to him?
Well, as far as that goes, I agree with Miss Dickerson. It's still too early to tell.
Let go of me.
We need things intact for our specialist.
Let go of my arm. blood is that?
There's no reason you need to jump to any conclusions here, Miss Dickerson. There could be 50 explanations for that blood.
You find out what happened from that little thug, Avery.
Well, it turns out Avery was elsewhere, Miss Dickerson.
But we're definitely pursuing our avenues.
What happened to him? Who hurt him?
Why don't we just take you home for the moment, Miss D?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I think that's definitely the proper approach.
I'm gonna go be with my mother.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea, too.
Very good.
Her husband, Mr. Hugh, stole those things. He took them and sold them for his gambling. Miss Kathleen doesn't want to know this. She wants to say I did this. And then Mr. Hugh keeps touching me. And once when I was trying to push him off, she sees it. Then she says I have to leave for stealing. Out, like you say to a dog.
Rafaela, we appreciate Miss Kathleen may have had reasons for wanting to get you in trouble. But we still need to talk about Miguel.
Miguel got sick and he died.
Where was Miguel buried?
I don't know. Friends buried him in the country. My husband Roberto and me were too sad to do it.
Can you tell us how to get in touch with your friends so we can find out where they buried Miguel?
They left back to Mexico.
Do you have a phone number for them there?
No,
When are they coming back?
I don't know.
Rafaela, is it possible that maybe you gave your baby to someone who needed him? Even if you sold your baby, we would understand that.
Rafaela, are you sure your husband wouldn't know where your baby is buried?
No. Roberto wouldn't know.
Where is your husband now?
Yeah. We're gonna need to talk to him, Rafaela.
He washes dishes at Priolo's.
I'm germane to an ongoing investigation. What do you want, JB?
What does anyone want? I want to be like Mike.
Yeah, goodbye.
I told you not to come here loaded.
I prefer transacting with some detective who won't abuse and insult me on a personal basis.
17 months you had clean.
I'm an addict with information to sell. Will you tell the handicapped don't come here crippled?
The handicapped, they don't got a choice how they come here.
Oh, here we are at the moral majority pep rally.
17 months and look at you now.
Loaned out my mirror.
Yeah? Well, you are a skelly, sticky, strung-out mess. Let me go wash, even from laying hands on you.
What the hell you come here for?
Oh, God forbid someone ask me a sensible question instead of reviewing my shortcomings.
All right, it's asked, so now you tell me what you're here for.
You get a phone call asking the status of a home invasion abduction, yes or no?
What if that happened?
The guy that called you, is 5 foot 10 inch, scar by his left eye, African American. I agitated into reaching out.
Involved in a crime?
Yeah, up to his hips.
And did he say the old man they grabbed was alive?
I didn't get that impression. Say I get him to drop another dime. So you can trap the call, and I'll keep him around until you make the trace and get there. What's my end?
The guy's right, 200.
200 to the stinky, skelly, strung-out junkie who just delivered your case on a silver platter.
Don't get ahead of yourself, Lippy.
And I won't get ahead of myself. That's how I get that 200, and I get ahead of myself real good.
Douglas, I am not going to manufacture some crap about what possible leads we got so you can postpone getting that lady ready for what the both of us know is coming, which is us finding her father's body. Well, if you're checking with the weather number, all right? I got work to do. I am not going to tell him we might got a lead on one of the perps.
Yeah, he'll have the daughter bouncing off the walls, this Douglas.
What are you so moped out for over this JB using dope?
I'm sitting here waiting for JB to have the perp call us.
You deny you're moped out?
Does moped out mean disappointed? I'm disappointed he's using again.
You also taking unawares when the sun sets?
15 squad. JB, just give me the address. All right. JB, something about the perp and the fruit delivery.
What the hell does that mean?
I got where they are, okay? You couldn't stay on the line.
Look at this. Now I don't have to visit Stonehenge.
How you doing in the back of my truck? Yeah, I was having to put a peach crate back on. You know what a keto means?
Break it up, back off.
Come on,
Yeah, back off for a real good look at the crane attack position of advanced keto.
Oh, them cranes? Aren't those birds amputees?
All right, calm down. What's going on?
Me and my friends tried covering this guy's negligence up, reloading falling off crates from off the street.
I was delivering them crates.
I think maybe, God forbid, he'd do the right thing and reward us with the peach crate and one for me and my buddy.
He was stealing them crates.
Where's your buddy now?
Some door malfunctions. Locked up now. There's no weapon inside the truck.
What are you doing? Back off.
Hey, we better back away, whatever the hell's going on.
Get out of the truck! Yo, come on, get down! Get down here! Get out of the ground! Get your face down!
You two, on your face. Oh, you believe this, Louis?
I didn't do nothing, man. I get locked in that truck.
Yeah, we'll talk about that shortly. Hey, listen, I can't get involved in any paperwork because this stuff's spoiled.
There's not gonna be no paperwork. This guy's a call for smack. What? Look, this is smack and you're a cop. It's lucky I got you down so you can't go into crane attack mode.
I don't like it here in America. I have no luck here. We are having arguments.
You and Rafaela.
I go away for a while, back to Mexico. I come back, she's pregnant. She says her boss forced her.
How far along was she?
Only 5 months. But she believes against it. She doesn't want to have the operation. So now, I have to work 2 jobs, cleaning up after other people, and then come home to take care of another man's baby? Huh? No.
What happened to the baby, Roberto?
I don't know.
What do you mean you don't know?
It's not mine. She left with it. When she comes back, she's by herself.
Did she tell you where she'd been?
No.
And you didn't ask her?
No.
How long had Rafaela been gone?
2 days.
And you never asked what had happened to Miguel?
It's not my baby.
Probably you want to take off now, Roberto.
Does Roberto say I took Miguel to the country?
Roberto says you left with the baby. And 2 days later you came back alone. He says the baby came from your boss.
Rafaela, I know that if something happened to Miguel, it's hurting you so badly inside. Because you're a good person who loved her baby.
I had nothing to help Miguel. I had nothing to protect him. My sister wouldn't take my baby. So I had to take him to the country.
Where did you take him, Rafaela?
We go together to the country. This beautiful place I was before. And I gave him his pacifier. And I gave him back to God.
How did you give him to God, Rafaela?
I couldn't hurt my baby. I left him with his pacifier, and I went and sat on the hill part of the beautiful place.
And how long did you wait?
Through the night, when he would be sleeping, I sat on the hill part. I sang his songs for him he would have liked if he could hear. In the morning, he was almost gone. And I sat on the hill part again. And in 2 hours, when it came warm for him, and a sweet breeze blew, he was gone. I pray, God, Before he sends me to hell, he lets me see my baby once in heaven.
I wouldn't worry about that fruit truck, Lewis. It's my partner recognizing your voice from that 911 call this morning that you need to be thinking about.
Look, I called because I wanted to help. But if this is what happens when you do, then screw that. I'll just keep my mouth shut next time.
Actually, Lewis, you called and wanted to know where we were with the investigation without providing no information yourself. That's what we call a red flag. And you being the guy waving it, we call the likely perpetrator.
Lewis, we got fingerprint lists from that apartment where that lady got robbed. We also got the lady herself sitting in our coffee room, itching to look at a lineup and identify her attackers.
There's nothing to think about, Lewis. There's no angles to work.
And then it just blew up.
You and your boys in the streets, taking his keys and wallet from that old man.
Trev did.
Trev's one of your boys.
Yeah, he just wanted the car. But then Tyrone seized the apartment key, and he made the old man give up his address. And that's how that part went down.
And where's the old man while you're robbing his apartment?
In his trunk. With a big cut in his forehead, Trev clocked him, and we put him in there. Look, I didn't want none of this. But I gotta back up my boys. After the apartment, we're gonna take the car under the bridge and strip it. But first, we drove to Long Island City to let the old man out. Now, he was gonna tell him we knew where he lived, so he better not say a word. But when we popped that trunk, he must have had a heart attack or something.
Where is he?
In the weeds. I can show you where. Look, I ain't ever done nothing like this before.
Yeah, that's gonna be a positive for you, Lewis.
I just asked that JB cat for some advice because I knew he'd been around something.
Yeah, that was your final wrong decision.
One of my detectives took her to Bellevue for a psych workup to see if she should be on suicide watch. The baby's buried in a park up in Rye. She told us where to look. So there's no way to go on this Hugh Gallagher, you don't feel? Well, we're gonna get the baby's DNA anyway. I heard you. I got it.
No grounds to get a DNA sample from this rich woman's husband.
Even if you could prove he was her father. The DA says there's no way to substantiate rape.
Yeah, he just said the sex was consensual.
What, you don't think he forced himself on her?
Whether he did or not, it's her admitting to the homicide.
Those rich people did their part? Anyways.
You know, I don't care how hopeless you feel. I don't care what's in your culture about adoption. You don't do that to your child.
Could you hold off the autopsy? We'll be bringing someone over for the ID. Yeah, thanks very much.
She's meeting me here.
Douglas, how do you not go to this woman's place to pick her up?
If I went to pick her up, she would know what happened from my face.
But you'd rather she saw that here?
I'm wondering if you could break the news. She can carry a grievance, Miss Dickerson. Every time she sees me, it'll remind her he's gone. I'm liable to lose my job over it.
You were a cop. How many times you notify next of kin?
This is my boss.
And her father died.
This woman intimidates the hell out of me. I feel like I'm faking my way. I'm frightened from the minute I get up until I'm back in my place.
Douglas, something like this. People with money, they want the same as everyone else. You reach out and let them know you're sorry.
I am sorry. He was a nice old guy. And taking care of him and the mother is the best thing she had. Well, the rest of the time, she's driving hard, intimidating the hell out of everyone with her business. She's on the board of her co-op.
You're telling her.
Look, I would really appreciate it if you could do it.
You are. And you tell her the ME's waived the next of kin requirement, and it's you authorized to make the ID.
Yeah, I can make that work.
Oh, brother. Could I talk you out here for a second, Miss D?
Let me go down to holding.
Scale junkie or not, that kid did what he said he would, JB.
No one was looking to put him in the system. I wanted to keep him where I knew he couldn't use till I got off work.
Gonna get him to use that 200 to buy stock?
Hey, this kid has 17 months.
right?
Yeah.
You're okay?
Am I through?
Would you tell the medical examiner I'll be handling the ID?
Yeah, I'll let him know. You want someone to drive anywheres?
I drove my own car. I'm going to tell my mother.
We can get a policewoman to ride with you, and then a sector car can pick her up.
Well, that wouldn't be too much trouble.
I'll see to it downstairs.
Sorry for your loss.
Thank you.
I gotta keep the keys. Expecting a doctor for that other asshole.
You son of a bitch, Danny. You're not going in the system. You're a son of a bitch anyhow.
Okay, JB.
Who told the lie? Not the lying scale junkie, Danny. You did. I helped you out and you locked me up.
And now I'm unlocking you.
And what now? You're not gonna give me the money you owe me? Let me live my life like a free-choosing adult.
Translated, go out and let you score.
That's my free-choosing choice. What the hell is it to you?
I'm taking you home with me.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Calm down, JB.
I'm gonna stay and be locked up, Danny. Stay and be arraigned.
So you can get back to the street and start pumping yourself with poison.
Just stay out of it, all right? And leave me to my own free-choosing choice on how to live. JB, you're done. Since when did you get your medical license?
How do you feel inside? What does it feel like inside, JB?
Like I need some weight to get right.
Don't you know you're dying?
Then let me just die, all right, Danny?
No!
I'm my own free-choosing choice, all right?
I'm not letting you die, JB.
People roll until they stop. You can't get in the way of that.
I am, yeah. I'm getting in the way. You're coming home with me. On the gate.
No, God, oh my God, I get so sick.
On the gate. Oh, how's it going now? This is JB.
Hi.
Want me here? Come here, JB.
Put a leash around my neck.
Come on, wait here. Don't touch that. You grew up. Hey, come on, sit down.
It's lasagna unless you puked on yourself.
My mistake.
You just made yourself a new friend, JB.
Can I talk to you a second, Danny?
Oh, yeah, sure. Give him a clear run to the door. He's gonna wind up in the wind.
What is he doing here?
I called. I told you I was bringing someone home with me.
Yeah, what that was a normal human and I set a dinner place for.
Yeah, he won't be eating.
No, but he's sure gonna be stinking full time.
I hope you're not bickering over me.
Hey, come on, take those stinky clothes off.
What are you doing to me, Danny? Why don't you leave me alone?
Come on, get up, get them off. Get in the shower, JB.
I left my jammies at home.
Yeah, let me worry about your jammies.
Sorry for the unintentional insult.
Hey, don't close the bathroom door.
You couldn't swing him a detox bed at Bellevue?
He's not a collar. All right, he'd be out before I got back on the subway. Look, if you want to go, I absolutely understand.
I thought we were having dinner.
You want to make me a plate?
Oh, yeah, sure. So you can stand out in the hallway, make sure your skelly see I don't go out the bathroom window?
Yeah. Hey, that's a rinse. That's not a shower. Turn that water back on.
It hurts.
Look, he's done me enough solids, Mary. I'd like to avoid finding him dead somewhere.
It's your place. You do what you want. Do you want me to leave?
No. Hell no. Unless you want to.
Oops.
Hey.
Give me a good leg up on pneumonia.
Oh, yeah, not the alleys and shooting galleries all winter, huh, JB? Trudging for my bathroom with spring coming on.
You could have got Hendrix clean, Danny. Some self-defense trying to get you to shut up.
Do I got to sleep leaned up against my door tonight?
If I want to leave in the morning, are you going to let me go?
Look, I got work in the morning. What's going to keep you here?
You got ways of keeping me here. Don't talk to me like I'm an infant.
Look, I won't make the obvious answer.
Are you going to let me go, Danny? Yes or no?
Tomorrow's another day.
Yes or no? Are you going to sleep leaned up against that door?
Look, tomorrow, you want to go out and ruin your life. No one's going to stop you.
Go sleep in your bed.
All right.
Tell me there's a real man down the hall, sweating and stinking and aching in every bone till he wants to pop his eyes out like they're grapes.
That ain't on you yet, JB.
Now come see me around 3.
All clean now and powdered up like a baby, JB.
You want to steal from you?
No. Not tonight. Things do up, you know, JB. Some feds had a studio up. I was gonna try to get him some recording time. But I never did do it, you know. I never followed through.
Do you think that's why he's on the drug run? Because you couldn't get him studio time?
No, of course not.
I love you.
Thanks. Let me go throw out a couple of wet washcloths to him for when he starts to get his sweats.
Good.
This is going to be a debacle.
It's not going to be a debacle.
It's going to be a humiliating debacle. And whatever you may believe, my reluctance is not with beginning to exercise. It's being an albatross.
You won't be an albatross.
How am I not going to be an albatross?
Greg, you're not backing out of this.
I expressed reluctance. I did not express backing out.
You think I owe Jill an apology?
Nah.
Because I wasn't defending what that Raffaella did.
No, I'm sure she understands that, T.
It's these rich people who come in, do whatever they need to keep living their lives.
Yeah. Come in with their phony, high-minded motives. Certain of these rich